Before you leave this world, make sure you learn these important lessons about life. There will come a day, perhaps much sooner than you expect, when you'll look back on your life and realize that the things you spent years worrying about were never the things that truly mattered. The approval you chased, the arguments you won, the people you tried desperately to impress, one day all of it will fade into the background. And you'll be left with one haunting question. Did I truly live? Or did I merely exist? Stop for a moment and think about that. What if you only had 1 year left? What would suddenly become important? Would you still spend hours worrying about what people think of you? Would you still carry resentment toward people who have already moved on? Would you still postpone your dreams, telling yourself, I'll do it someday? The truth is, someday is one of the most dangerous words ever spoken. Maybe you've been waiting for the perfect moment to start living. But what if life isn't waiting for you in the future? What if life is happening right now, while you're busy preparing for another version? One of the greatest tragedies is reaching the end of your life and discovering that you never truly lived the life you were given. King Solomon, one of the wisest men who ever lived, understood this better than most after experiencing wealth, power, and every earthly pleasure imaginable. He wrote these sobering words in Ecclesiastes, meaningless, meaningless, everything is meaningless. Imagine hearing that from someone who had everything. He was saying that life without purpose and gratitude will always leave a person empty. You can possess the world and still feel missing. So, here is the first lesson you must learn before you leave this world. Time is your greatest currency. You can earn more money, you can build another business, you can recover from failure. But you cannot buy back a single moment once it has passed. Every sunrise is a gift, every conversation is an opportunity, every day is a page in the story you'll eventually leave behind. The real question is, what are you doing with the time you've been given? And what you're about to hear next may change your life. isn't something you find, it's something you choose. And the next lesson may be the most important one of all. The next lesson is one that has the power to either build your life or quietly destroy it, one thought at a time. Your life will eventually become the story you repeatedly tell yourself. Think about that. If you spend every day saying, I'm not good enough, your mind will eventually begin treating that lie as truth. If you tell yourself, it's too late for me, you'll stop taking chances. If you believe your past mistakes define your future, you'll spend your entire life living in a prison with no walls. Proverbs 23:7 says, For as he thinks in his heart, so is he. Your thoughts matter more than most people realize. The battle for your future is often won or lost long before anyone sees the results. It begins in the mind. There are people walking around today who look successful on the outside but are completely defeated on the inside. And there are others who have very little, yet carry an unshakable sense of purpose because they've learned to master their thoughts. Ask yourself, what thoughts have you been entertaining lately? Are they building you or breaking you? Are they leading you toward purpose or toward fear? The truth is, most people don't need a new life. They need a new perspective. The fourth lesson is to stop waiting for permission to become who you were created to be. How many dreams have died because someone waited too long? How many books were never written? How many businesses were never started? There is a cemetery filled with unrealized potential. People who were going to start next year or waiting for the perfect moment, but one day became never. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. This is your season, not tomorrow, not next year, today. Stop waiting for confidence before taking action. Stop waiting until you're less afraid. Stop waiting until life becomes easier. Because here's the truth. Life doesn't reward people who wait. It rewards people who move. And one day you'll either say, I'm glad I did or I wish I had. The choice is being made right now in the small decisions nobody sees. Regret is one of the heaviest things a person can carry. And what you're about to hear next may save you years of unnecessary pain. Carrying that weight. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's freedom. Some of the people you need to forgive are yourself. You cannot begin the next chapter of your life while continuously rereading the previous one. This final lesson changes everything. And It was your character. It wasn't the money you accumulated. It was the lives you impacted. It wasn't the recognition you received. It was the love you gave away. The people who change the world are rarely the loud. If this message spoke to your heart, like and subscribe for more timeless wisdom. In the comments, write, I will live a life that outlives me. Let that declaration become your mission. Because before you leave this world, there is one final truth you must never forget. You were never here merely to exist.